Hello everyone. My name is Odwur Jagero from Money Monkey Africa, and today we are going to be talking about communication. How do you communicate in your business? How do you communicate with your fellow colleagues at work? How do you talk or effectively communicate with the people that you're trying to get business from? Okay, so I'm not going to be talking about this alone. I'm going to be talking with Nyevu Karisa, correct?
Correct.
I got it.
Got it.
Okay, so I am a lover of communication, yes, because I've run a company. I run an organization called CMS Africa, which is basically an event that hops from one African capital to the other. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I struggled a lot, but not so much, was public speaking. You know, you can be very good. I've realized that people can be very, very good in something, but they can't load that information to somebody else. Yeah. So that is ineffective communication, right? It's effective communication. Okay, so I just want you to tell me who you are, mm-hmm, what you do on a day-to-day basis.
Yes.
And then we go into discussing about effective communication. We are going to talk more about people who are in business.
Okay.
You know?
Yes.
Because that's what Money Monkey does.
Okay.
Business.
Yes. All right, so my name is Nyevu Karisa, and the question of who I am, most people answer that question is who I am with what they do.
Yes.
Which is, I think, wrong. Not wrong, but in my sense, I want people to know me for the attributes that I have.
Yeah.
Because the attributes that I have made it possible for me.
Perhaps nobody cares.
Perhaps nobody cares, yes. But for myself, it's trying to train myself to appreciate the attributes that I have. Because I can say I'm Nyevu Karisa, I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm an IT specialist with a background in computer science, and I'm an effective communications coach.
So that is very interesting, because when I ask people what they do, for like what they do, like work, mm-hmm, I always ask them, how do you put food on the table?
That's a good one.
And people have found it interesting anyway.
Yes. When you ask them that question, that's when they bring about what they do and how they come about to what they've been doing. So for me, before I answer those questions, before I label myself as a mother, daughter, a friend, or anything, I say I am a mentor, mm-hmm, I'm a coach, mm-hmm, I am a lover, mm-hmm, I am a lover of God, I'm a lover of human beings, I am a lover of mentoring and coaching people, facilitating, and all that put together brings me to who I am as a mother, as a business person, entrepreneur. I'm a soulpreneur with my business of coaching and training people in setting goals and vision boarding. That's my two passions. Yes. Effective communication and helping you achieving your goals in the best way possible. 2023 is coming about. Your goals for 2022. How many have you accomplished? Probably by January or February.
I'm just thinking that this year was for Money Monkey, but then that aside, when you talk about how people should introduce themselves, do you feel like that is also a part of effective communication?
It is. It is. Have you ever gone to an event? Yeah. It's a networking event, and the first thing that you have to do is introduce yourself, but you can't. You're there on the corner with your juice, sipping it and hoping nobody approaches you to say and ask you who you are. But part of effective communication is for you to introduce yourself so people can know who you are and what you sell as a product or a service. And the simple thing of even practicing how you introduce yourself in front of a mirror is okay before you go to an event. Say, hi, my name is Nyevu Karisa. I'm an effective communications coach and my company is Less Stree Communication. Do you have an issue with speaking in public? I can help you with simple tips and tricks. Are you willing to join me in my program? Elevator pitch. You've heard of it, right?
Yeah, I do it. I did it for Money Monkey, and we got some investment into it.
Exactly.
But then one of the things that perhaps you're going to be talking about tips.
Yes.
But what I have experienced a lot is fear. The dread, like there is a time I was doing this event called Poetry Spot in Nairobi. And there are people that would just come to me and tell me, I don't think I'm going to present anymore. like people they can't even, they have forgotten their poetry. And some even move out of stage.
Yes.
So do you, before we go to the other tips, how do you break that fear?
To be honest, Jagero, even the best orators in this world, when they get on the stage, they have that anxiety, that fear.
Yeah.
So when you have that anxiety and the fear, when you're on stage, it's okay to take a pause. Most people are scared of silence. If now I say, Jagero, I'm going to introduce my speech.
Yeah.
I've paused there. I'm composing myself. And the audience is wondering, what is he going to say? They're getting excited. You're bringing their attention to the audience.
Yeah.
It's okay to take a pause. Take a deep breath inside.
Yeah.
And before you get on the stage, some tips to reduce your stage fright. I talked about it in my post.
That's the one I was looking for, right?
You know, people, if you tell people to speak in front of a crowd or jump off of the building, they'll say, let me jump off the building. I'm not going to speak in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
Because you have these thousands of eyes looking at you and judging you and everything. And like, how am I going to produce this message?
Yeah, and humans.
But you're the only one who knows what message you're going to produce. If you make a mistake, you're the only one who knows. They don't.
They don't.
Right? So to get to that level of doing that, you have to practice.
Yeah.
Know your topic and know it well. Practice your speech within the time frame that you have given. Have you been to a wedding or something for 2 minutes and 30 minutes later that person is still speaking?
Yeah.
You didn't use your 2 minutes. Honor your time. Honor your time that you're given.
Yeah.
And by honoring the time that you're given is you prepare ahead of time. If you're going to talk about 3 topics, stick to your 3 topics. I have this favoritism of 3 points. Just do 3 points and walk off the stage. So you tell us what you're going to tell us. You tell us, and then you tell us again.
Yeah.
So you're opening. I'm going to tell you about. I'm going to give you 3 tips about effective communication in your business. These are the 3 tips I'm going to teach you. Tip 1, tip 2, tip 3. Thank you for joining us today. Today I've discussed about 3 tips about effective communication in your business, and here they are again, and I hope you adopt them in your business. My 7 to 10 minutes is done. And
like even the meeting for today, I loved it for the fact that everybody was time conscious. I think there was a gentleman that was talking with a background that was blurred.
Yes.
I don't remember his name.
Joe.
He spoke really well.
Yes. So what Gajara is talking about, we have a session with the SME Founders Association. We run conversations on Tuesdays and town hall meetings on Thursdays, and this is for SMEs. And what we do for them, it was designed for them plans and programs that can make their businesses thrive. So the SME Founders Association, you can Google it, and it's part of Passion Profit as well. Google it and you connect with us, and we train people. Part of it is communicating well. How do you thrive on your business? We have a program that's called GST, which helps you grow as a business, scale as a business, and then thrive. Grow, how do you build your business to get to the level that you want? Scale it, upscale it to even higher levels to reach a better summit. And thrive, how do you make it sustainable, that it survives through the years and the harsh times that you have? So that's a SMEs Founders Association program that we do and run out through Passion Profit.
So let's talk about the tips.
Yes.
And I'm not going to disrupt you. I'm going to just let you roll and then roll and then roll. I'll ask you a few questions here and there.
Sure, you can do that. So effective communication is a process of getting your idea or your content from yourself to somebody else. And that person who's receiving the content should be able to understand what you're saying. All right? And there are 5 C's to effective communication. All right? Your message should be clear, should be concise, should be complete, and should be compassionate when how you deliver it, and should be, I'm forgetting under the C, should be correct. All right? It should be correct. Clear. If I'm telling you something, we're talking about the business person. If I want you to buy my product, do I understand my product enough to tell you that product within a minute? An attention span. You think babies have a low attention span. Us adults have an even less attention span.
Yeah.
You say it takes 2 seconds to grab an attention of somebody. Us adults have less than 60 seconds.
Yeah.
You tell me what you're selling. I get it. I either buy it or don't buy it. My choice. But if you keep on telling me, okay, this pencil, it has 5 colors, it's going to do this for you, and I'm still not understanding, I will move on to the next person.
Yeah.
All right? So be clear in how you communicate your product or service.
Yeah.
It should be correct. It should be correct information that you're giving your audience or your person you're selling to, your prospect. Because if you're inauthentic, they will like, this person is lying to me. These quail eggs are not going to make me $1 million shillings in 2 months. We fell on that trap, all of us.
Yes.
But was that information correct? Maybe not.
Yeah.
Did we do some research about it? Maybe not. We just went with the flow.
Yeah.
It's a good example for people who just copy other people's businesses.
Yeah.
Just because you saw them, this bar here, my bar, Nyevu Tavern, is making so much money, so you go and open your Kisauni Tavern.
Or Jagero Tavern.
Yeah, or Jagero Tavern, thinking I'll make the same money that Nyevu did.
Yeah.
But you don't know the research that Nyevu did to get to the level that she had, to get to that point.
Yeah.
Everybody sees the surface. But have you dug inside? The sleepless nights Nyevu went to, the partners she has, the business plan that she created, that she, after 2 years, she's just building it, and then she delivered her.
Yeah, like that reminds me of the story of Canva.
Yeah.
Everybody is trying to create a Canva. Even Adobe is trying to create a Canva. But they just can't catch up.
They can't catch up. In the era of
Or
COVID.
Zoom.
Or Zoom. I was going to get there. In the era of COVID, Zoom was the it.
Yes.
And then 3 months down the line, how many virtual apps came about?
There are many.
Yeah, so many. But none of them can catch up to Zoom. Because Zoom was there before. Then they're just cleaning up their apps.
People are just saying, even if they are going to Google Meet, they just let's Zoom it.
Yes. Let's Zoom it. While they're talking about the different apps.
Yeah.
So you should be able to adapt. You don't just go copy somebody. Do your research and then communicate what your service or business is. All right. And the one that the other 5 C's is being compassionate. How is communicating to people compassionate? I enter your shop and the way you talk to me has a rude tone. Do you think I'm going to stay there and buy your product or service?
I've been to several shops where the person is not interested at all.
Yes, is not interested. You ask them a question, they give you a one word answer.
Yeah.
But you want to engage and talk to them.
Huyu amekuja kunisumbua.
Sasa. Me, yesterday I was in a shop and the lady who was serving the customer before me had walked away to the gate, I think to look for his bolt or something. And then the lady who was serving him is like, huyu customer ni wakusumbua, tuangalie sasa ameenda mbali. Then I looked at her, I'm like, si mimi ni customer pia, so nikikuja kwako utanizungumzia hivyo. She was shocked.
Yes.
It's like, si hivyo, si kusema hivyo. I'm like, yeye ni customer na mimi ni customer na nimesikia vile umesema. Na si sawa. So customer ukitaka complain, ingieni huko nyuma back room, complain about a customer, but not in front of the customer setting.
Yes.
So how you welcome your people, customer service. I'm sorry to say, but customer service is lacking in Kenya. I don't know the other parts of Africa, but it's lacking.
You ask me about it. You ask me about it.
A good example, sorry to say this, putting you on the spot, but Kenya National Library.
Yeah.
I called the other day to inquire about the children's program that happens on weekends that I used to go to before COVID.
Yeah.
And then the person picks up the phone, and yes, we're in Kenya, but immediately starts speaking in like Israeli. Hello? When in nani unataka, I was like, wait, and then I looked at my phone, I'm like, this is the library, right?
Yeah,
it's the Kenya National Library
where they have all the books about everything.
Of everything.
Yeah, I do get. I'm a writer, and I do get this KSBN number.
Yes.
Because they are the ones who are authorized to give it in Kenya.
Yes.
Wow.
But customer service, we all have to pull our socks up.
Yeah.
I call some places and I'm really pleasant to speak to the person. I'm like, hey, your voice is so inviting. I'm coming to the office to see who this voice belongs to.
Yes.
Because they greet you with compassion. Hi, how are you doing? Thank you for calling such and such a business. How may I assist you? Okay, I'm assisting you this and this and this. Okay, is there time to follow up with it? Did I answer you correctly? Did you get satisfied with your service you're given?
Yeah.
That's all it takes. Because once you give me good customer service, we're all communicating.
Because when you say that, I've realized that when sometimes I don't get the whole picture, but when somebody says that, then I ask again.
Yes. Yeah. You ask again. You're like, okay, am I okay? Did I get the service that I got, or am I okay in communicating? So communication plays a vital part in how you generate profit for your company.
Yeah.
If you see people coming to ask about your service, and then once they ask, they don't come back again, sit back and ask yourself, what's happening?
Yeah.
Am I delivering the message okay? Are the people understanding the service that I'm providing for them, or the product that I'm providing for them? What can I do? Engaging coaches like us to help you do your elevator pitch is important. Right? It will take a few minutes, and you practice and practice and practice. You see, how did Apple make its money? It's just say, I'm there to serve you. What your computer needs, it's there.
Yeah, and even when you talk about effective communication, and now that you're talking about Apple, everybody waits for that day that Apple is going to do a presentation.
Yes.
And they do it so well until Huawei, Samsung, and all these other companies, and Google copied Apple the way Apple do their what we call effective communication.
Because it sells.
Yeah.
They invest in those people who build their communication brand and strategy, and tell them this is how we're going to deliver the message, and the message will get the emotion of the customer. Because when you speak, how we come back and buy to you is because you've touched me emotionally.
Yeah.
You've served me in a way that I said, okay, this product, the way you sold it to me, it's so great. I'll tell my friend, I'll tell my neighbor, I'll tell everybody, and they'll come to you and buy more and more and more. So how you relate and communicate to them is very important.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So those are communicating is important.
Yeah.
You have to effectively communicate. Even when you're speaking to your friends and family, they're people that you know, when you speak to them, you understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
The others, they just go around the bush. I'm like, what are you trying to say?
What are you trying to say?
You ask them a question again. What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
Give me the gist of it.
You talked about practice.
Yes.
Say a little bit more about how somebody should, the basics of practicing.
The basics of practicing is write it down. For every speech that I have, I write it down. You gave me questions when I came in. I did my research. I wrote it down. The process of writing it down somehow connects with your brain and your memory, and for you, how you're going to deliver the message. So if you write it well, you'll be able to remember how you wrote it and how you delivered it. So write your speech down, or write your elevator pitch down. Once you have it on paper, you practice saying it over and over again. Be it recording yourself. Jagara can tell you something funny, that I dislike hearing my own voice.
Yeah, me
but
too.
But other people say my voice is perfect, it's the best. And then when I hear my own voice, I'm like, what?
It's amazing.
So practice hearing your voice. Another thing is, you've seen people who, when they hold a mic and then they speak to it, and they go, what?
Yeah.
Because they've heard their voice and they're like, oh no.
That doesn't sound well.
That doesn't sound well. That doesn't sound like me. But practice hearing your voice. That's another process of practicing. Practice in front of the mirror. Practice in front of your family members. Tell them, I have a speech I have to deliver. Or I have this speech I have to go do an elevator pitch to investors. Please listen to how I present. And if you understand me well, show me places to get feedback. Feedback is the power to your business growth.
So people will tell you that you really rushed to your points.
Yes.
Yeah, you are talking too much, you are belaboring a point.
Yes. I am a lifelong member of Toastmasters International.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it. I've always wondered.
Toastmasters International is a public speaking platform where it's international, all over it has thousands and thousands of clubs, where you train in a comfortable environment of your fellow members who are Toastmasters. You pick a curriculum that you want to speak about.
Yeah.
You present it. You have somebody who's going to evaluate you. You have somebody who's going to mentor you. They give you the feedback, and you improve and you improve and you improve until you become a distinguished Toastmasters. I haven't reached to a distinguished level, but constantly visiting different clubs and becoming a member. I've been a member since 2011.
That's a long time.
So I'm a lifelong member. I will never leave Toastmasters. My children will join it. My grandchildren will join it. every member of family that I have, I tell them join Toastmasters because it builds you up as a speaker. It gives you the tips of slowing down, pause, 3 points at a time, look at your audience, eye contact.
Yes,
right? Eye contact is important.
Yeah.
Let's not be cheated that Africans, you can't talk to your elder while looking them in the eye.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can connect with your audience.
Yeah.
Even if you're on stage, you have to give your audience eye contact. Once you lose their eye contact, that's when they rush to either their phones, or they're jotting something, or they're whispering something to the person next to them. But when you give them eye contact, they know, Nyevu is talking to me.
Yeah.
She's connecting with me. So practice even that eye contact.
Yeah.
When I was out of the country for a while, and when I came back to Mombasa, I found out there's no Toastmasters club in Mombasa. Or there was one and then it died along when people migrated to other places. So I took it on myself and finding people who have the common interest of improving their public speaking skills. So we founded the first Toastmasters club in Mombasa Island Toastmasters. But now it has even grown to, we have close to 5 to 6 clubs in Mombasa.
Yeah. How many are there in Nairobi?
In Nairobi, there's so many. There are so many. Close to 50, I think.
Really?
We have so many clubs.
I think I should join it because I'm a lover of public speaking.
Oh, you should.
Speaking has fed me.
Yes, speaking can feed you, and I want to make speaking to feed me too.
Yeah.
Right. So you join a Toastmasters club, or I have my organization is called Less Stree Communication, where I do also.
Say that again.
Less stress communication.
Less stress communication.
Stressful, no stress at all.
Yeah.
You come, I teach you simple tips and tricks, one-on-one. It could be a group setting, not more than 5, so you can be intimate in how you're learning.
Yeah.
Presentation skills at work, PowerPoints. How do you present?
Yeah.
You know, we've had people saying death by PowerPoint.
Yes.
Because whatever you're saying, you're reading it from the.
Oh yeah. Oh. There is a day I was looking at a presentation and I told this guy, so why are you presenting?
Exactly.
Because I can read all of it there.
Exactly.
You're reading along with me.
Exactly. We're back in the 844 system where the teacher is writing notes on the board and you're copying every sentence. Why is the teacher there? Why are we doing this? So there's techniques that you have to improve on your PowerPoint presentation. Each slide should not have more than 3 points.
Yeah.
Should not have full sentences. Give a point and then elaborate more.
And then have your sentence, speak out those sentences.
Yes, have a point. When you say the cat is black, let me explain to you why this cat was born black. You continue. You don't tell them every point the cat is black because the mother was black.
And all of that is on the screen.
It's all on the screen. Why are we here?
Yeah.
Just send me the slide and I'll go home and read it for myself.
Yeah.
So those techniques that I will teach you, right, and improve for you. We're talking about preparation, right?
Yes.
So preparation, writing it down, practicing it as much as possible, and find what triggers you to be scared. Because most of us were triggered by, maybe in my head. Most of it is in your head. In your head that people are going to judge you how you speak. But they don't know your message. They don't know you. So you are the one in control of that stage. All right? You are the one who knows the content, and you are the one who knows what you're going to deliver. And even if you miss out a sentence, nobody will know. You're the only one who will know.
Yeah.
So deliver your speech with confidence, with clarity, giving people eye contact after you've practiced and practiced and practiced.
So let's wind down, because I believe that Money Monkey Africa is also about marketing the things that you do.
Yes.
So in closing, tell me about your company.
Okay.
How people reach you.
All right.
Yeah.
So my company again is Less Stree Communication.
Yeah.
You can find me on Facebook as Nyevu Karisa. I'm still building my website. I'll come to you maybe on that.
Yeah.
And Instagram, I'm called Kanyevu.
Yeah.
And on Twitter is Kanyevu as well, and then LinkedIn is Nyevu Karisa, where I post content about public speaking and everything, and you can be able to contact me or reach out to me if you need that one-on-one coaching. And for my own patting on my back, because we never pat ourselves on the back, today I released my podcast.
Yes.
It's on Anchored. Yeah. So look for me on Anchored, Nyevu Karisa 3. Work on changing it to
what are the how many podcasts have you uploaded? One or two?
There are 2.
So
There's one I did last month. I was scared of posting it, but now I have.
What is it about?
The first one is the one I posted today is the 6 benefits of speaking. The six benefits of becoming a great speaker. The 6 benefits of speaking great. The one before that is communicating with ease. How can you freely communicate with people? So I have 2 podcasts I'll be posting every Thursday. Hold me accountable to that. I'll be posting every Thursday, giving you tips about public speaking, also giving you tips about goal setting and how to achieve your goals and thrive in life.
All right. Great. Thank you very much,
Thank you, Jagero, for this opportunity.
Yes. So Money Monkey Africa is a platform where we write about things that can help you as a business, and this is Nyevu helping you on how to effectively communicate. So until another video, cheers for now.